Today I'm showing you how to build a monster in Fortnite. I love when I'm playing through a map and then I come upon some custom character, monster, or something that's just so cool that it blows me away and it makes me love that map so much more. So today I'm going to show you a few tips about building custom characters and something like this big monster behind me that could add that extra oomph to your map that's going to get people to just love your map a little bit more. So now if you're wondering what my friend here's name is, his name is the White Walker. And he's from a game called Monster Legends, who's actually sponsoring this video. It's a really cool free-to-play game that's available on Android and iOS. And in this you can collect hundreds of different monsters, fight them in an adventure map or even against friends, and it's really fun. So here's my Monster Legends base, guys. It's really cool. I've got my farms down here. I just upgraded, so oh, I leveled up. That's so nice. So we're gonna collect some food to feed our monsters with and get our gold. So this is all my monsters here in the middle, and then I can even go and like feed him. So I got like a little baby guy here. I'm gonna feed him, and now he's like at level 5 and he's got extra powers and stuff. You can even breed together your monsters. So let's make a new monster here. So maybe we'll pick our like dinosaur guy and this electric cat thing. We're gonna start breeding. Oh, here they go. Guys, don't look. So while they do their things, we're gonna go build the White Walker, which I thought was a really cool monster from this game and would be easy enough to build in Fortnite Creative. I'm using this image as a reference to go off of, so let's do this. So first I wanted to choose the right island for this. I like the Caldera Island because it just kind of had that lava feel already to it, so it just reduced the time I had to build out the island and surrounding terrain. But there was still a little bit terrain to put in the volcano part, so I did that first. Now when I'm working with terrain, especially when it's one piece, I always like to overlap the pieces so it doesn't look so uniform, so you don't see straight lines and all of that kind of thing. So all you have to do is just change the angle of the piece and just carefully overlap it with your other pieces that are already down. Now this next step was probably one of the most important of this build. It's so important to outline your builds before you start building it. It helps it so that you know what you're doing as opposed to just kind of randomly doing things, and there's a lot more chance to mess up when you're randomly doing things. Usually I will use the ring galleries when I'm outlining, but in this case I wanted to use the Frenzy Farm silo because it was just a little bit bigger and this was a really big build. So here's my outline, and I actually really like just the outline. It would be fun to make like a stick figure map. Next was applying the ice to the outline, and let me show you a little trick I use when I'm doing these kind of builds. So one thing I like to do when I'm doing sculpting, guys, is take the grid snap off, because if grid snap's on, I have way less control of where I'm placing these things. Okay, so I'm gonna take the grid snap off, and then when I select this piece, it selects and stays in that point, and then it also, wherever I turn, it stays with me. So then I just have to like position it where however I want on the build, and then I can just place it down as I go around. It's just a lot easier to use when I'm trying to like build hands, eyes, that kind of thing. Now be careful when you're doing that though, guys. If you have your flight speed up really high, it makes it really hard to place things down precisely. But all you have to do is just change your flight speed to 0.5, and then you can do a lot more precision placements. So yeah, take grid snap off and really use that to your advantage. All right, let's check on our baby here. All right, looks like it's done. Oh, we gotta hatch the egg. So I'm gonna use some of my gems to hatch the eggs because I wanna see what this is. Oh, we got a little Rhinex. He's so cute, you cute little baby. All right, guys, let's get back to the build. Now it was just building out the rest of the body. It was pretty easy and this was pretty quick, but there is one thing I did with the main torso that I wanna show you how to do. So I used a really big ice piece as the torso of the body, but it just didn't look right. It was a little too flat and didn't have enough texture to it. So I decided to add all of these icicle pieces in at different angles to make it have more texture. So when you're doing this, guys, what you wanna do is select your piece and you'll see the highlighted area. That highlighted area is what's going to appear. The part that's not highlighted is the part that will be hidden under the other build. So you'll see here how many different pieces I put down to add texture to the torso. It was really just finding the pattern and direction that I wanted to put those in to make the torso just have a little bit more texture to it. It's still not amazing, but is much better than it looked before. The face was by far the hardest part of this build, but I did love putting the meteor as like fire in the eyes and in the mouth. It really just added to this to make it feel more realistic, and it turned out pretty dang good, I think. So there you have it, guys. That's just one way to build a monster or a custom character in your maps to just add that extra flair. I want to thank Monster Legends for sponsoring this. Be sure to go and download Monster Legends. There's a link in the description below, and if you use my link, you'll get a free $50 Mud Flow monster when you download it. So that's really cool. All right, guys, good luck and have an awesome day.